Hello, and welcome back to Field and Skylines Let's Play Farming Simulator 22. We are on the White Farm, and we are now in October. And the trees have started to turn. Look how pretty this is. Oh, if I really lived here, I'd probably spend a lot of time on this dock. That said, we do have some work to get done today. We have a field over here that's going to need to get fertilized. It's also probably going to need to get some weed control done with it. So we're going to need to rent a sprayer and spray down these weeds and also get some fertilizer applied. And I think I can do that with the sprayer as well. We need to probably check on our strawberries. I possibly start moving some of these pallets around and turn on this production here. Let's see. Yeah, we still can store a few more strawberries, but if we go up to strawberries or to the jam, I think we get to sell it pretty soon. I don't remember though for sure. Yeah, the next time we're gonna sell it will be around January or so. So December, January time, somewhere around there would make sense. So yeah, I'll probably turn that on. Heard back from some people who watch the channel that they think I should make use of this silage with straw. I did fill some straw in here. I have not. I haven't gotten it all completely done, but you can see we have 100 and some thousand liters of silage we made. Um, so we'll turn that off here shortly. Basically, what I was told was like make use of it, but don't like overdo it. So basically, I put 10 straw bales in there to kind of simulate the 10 bales that we have that we're going to end up selling. And then we have a pallet of eggs that can get sold. So we have a bunch of selling we can do today. The eggs we can move. Well, we're not going to sell the. We'll sell the eggs. Probably have some milk we can sell. Let's go ahead and take a look here and see how the cows are doing. There it is. Health is good. Food's a little low. Probably need a little bit of food. Milk, we have 3,400 liters, so we'll have a good amount of milk to sell by the end of today. We definitely need to sell our cows, or sell our cows. We definitely need to feed the cows. Probably mix it up. We have a bunch of chickens we need to sell here. We're 75 at the age of 0. We're going to sell a bunch of those off, probably about 50 or so of them. I'm going to do that here real soon, just so that they don't eat up all of the food. So I'm going to go do that right now. If I can learn how to jump. We'll sell off those chickens, and then we're going to mix up a feed. Then we'll go rent the sprayer and spray weeds and fertilizer. We'll probably spray fertilizer first to use up some of that fert, and then we're going to spray the weeds that we have. So I'm going to sell 55 of these guys. I don't know how many that'll leave. I think it's probably close to what, it'll be close to what we need to sell. Don't make a lot of money selling those things, but that's okay. That leaves us with 20. Perfect. So let's go ahead and get the feed mixed up. Might take on a contract just because we're going to need to start repairing some equipment, start filling up the fuel tank, leasing out that sprayer. So yeah, we're going to probably need maybe to do a contract. We'll see. Also, I brought in the new expansion into this farm. It could be useful if we do ever get into pigs, because all of those crops can be used as part of pig food, and I think it's a little bit more attainable money-wise than, say, like sugar beet or potatoes are. But we'll go from there. And as always, you know what? Let's first check our sales. We don't need a baler. We don't need any of that. That'd be a nice upgrade, but we can't afford it. Um, so let's go ahead and take a look at what our... Why can't I find animals? It holds 11, so we'll go 5, 5, and the rest straw. So let's go ahead and start filling. So we're going to start with silage. There we go. Just a little bit too much, but that's okay. We can live with that. So now let's find hay. We want to do up to 10. Just a little bit more. There we go. And then the rest will do straw. And we're good. So we should have TMR. See that it's TMR. We'll go ahead and find the... Sometimes things don't trigger too well. Just gotta find the trigger point. Like, drive over it. There we go. So we'll fill up as much as we can. I don't know if it'll take this whole thing or not, but we're there. We're getting it done. Cows are hungry. Took a bunch. That's good though. So we'll go ahead and back this in. Get it underneath the pipe as best as we can. All right, go. So we're gonna go next and get the sprayer from the store. So I'm gonna drive up to the store. I'm gonna lease the sprayer, and then I will come back to the farm. I'll see you when we are back at the farm. So we are back. I have the sprayer. I have our crop sensor. We are set up to spray fertilizer. I'm gonna unfold, turn on. And while that's unfolding, one thing I realized as I was driving, we have 2 fields we need to harvest as well this month. So I'm going to do a time lapse of fertilizing this field and also weeding the field, and then we'll start a harvest. I probably will do some of the harvest. Might take on a contract to do some harvesting as well to make some money. But yep, lots of work to get done today, and I think all in all we will be in pretty good shape. At the end of this month, we'll have most of our jobs done on this farm, which is good. You see the fertilizer going on. I have quite a bit of this stuff that I accidentally bought, which is why I'm using this instead of like slurry, manure, or solid Fert. But I think that we will get a good application. And you know what? I might even kick this off with, you know what? I'm going to have a worker do this, and I'm going to jump into the harvester and grab the corn and maybe start getting the corn done. It's a small field. It shouldn't take too long. And why not? And then I can do that in a time lapse as well. So that's what I'll do. I'll get the cornfield here harvested in a time lapse, along with getting the weeds sprayed and getting the fertilizer applied. So that's what I'll get done here. I guess I'll crack on with the work and hopefully see you in a little bit. weeding is done, fertilizing done. You notice I fertilized the grass field as well. Harvest the cornfield. Gonna start harvesting it's up there. All right. Gonna start harvesting the soybeans. I just have to get everything over there. But yeah, I think all in all, it went pretty well. We will probably take on a contract just to make a little extra money, just so we can start buying some of this needed equipment and really seriously think about buying that next grass field. I think the grass field is $120,000. If I can take on a couple contracts, we can probably sell our silage. It'll be close. If we're not at that much, I'll probably buy equipment, so we don't have to keep leasing things like rollers and sprayers. But we'll see. And I have a lot more straw I can turn into silage. So all wrapped silage I think we're gonna sell. It just makes sense to do that. So yeah, I think that is the plan for the rest of this month. Let's go ahead and grab the header trailer so we can kick off the harvest. I might hire a worker to do it just so I can take on a contract. I haven't looked at any of the contracts to see if there's really any good ones. Yet or not, but hopefully there's something good out there that's not potatoes to harvest, because they take forever, and I don't want to waste time. I mean, there's a lot of money. I wish they'd throw a grass contract on here. I haven't seen a grass contract yet, which makes me think there are no grass contracts, but I would love to see a grass contract. So I was trying to when I'm trying to figure out which way I need to turn this, I run into things. So I'm gonna just, why turn it here? And I think I'll just hang out with it right there. All right. But yeah, so like if we look at contracts, currently there are none available. Let's wait until the clock flips a little later. There'll be some for sure. And we will crack on this harvest. Oops, sign got in the way. Sorry, sign. I did not line up very well. So, but I think with the corn that we have, which isn't a whole lot, we'll sell the corn at the right time and make a little bit of money. The soy, we'll make a lot of money on the soy. We're not going to sell the wheat. We're going to keep the wheat. And like I said, with like all the other stuff, silage we have to sell and keep selling milk, eggs, and that jam, I think it's going to be a good selling period, and at the very least we should be able to get some of those we should be able to get some of that equipment we need, or maybe even buy the grass field. I think buying the grass field would be our best bet, because the hay and the silage, we can expand our cows up to full, really start working that milk, and even have some leftover silage that we can work with. So let me know down below in the comments if you like those ideas. I'm gonna do another sneaky time lapse here. So I will see you once this harvest is done, and hopefully we'll have some more contracts that we can look into. See you in a bit.
and I fumble. Boys, I've been drinking for days. Well, I stagger and I fumble. Boys, I've been drinking for days. And the reason I'm drinking, my woman got some low down ways. If you don't want me, baby, you ought to tell me so. If you don't want me, baby, you ought to tell me so. I'll get my trunk and my clothes, and out your door I'll go. Now tell me, baby, what you think of me. Well, now tell me, baby, what you think of me. You ain't been giving me no rest since I've been in Nashville, Tennessee. one more verse and I ain't gonna sing no more. 'Cause my train is here, and you know I gotta go.
All right, we are back. Harvest is done. I still have a little bit. I'm gonna leave the pipe out. I still have a little bit in here. Oh, you know what? Maybe I can. No, there's not a lot. I was gonna think I could just drive it there. I probably will drive. Yeah. I'll probably drive it over and see if I can dump it right from the harvester. So we got a full bin here, and just a little bit left in the harvester. While I was harvesting, I was thinking, I don't really know if soybeans makes as much money as I'm remembering, because I really only did soybeans because I plopped down a soybean plant that turns soybeans with water into soy drink, and that soy drink sold for a lot of money. So I won't get as much money from this. I was thinking maybe I could plop down a soy plant here. I know I don't have enough money to do it. And that said, if we do get into pigs, like I've been saying, the soybeans are part of their food mix. So it'll be what it is. It is what it is, right? But still, it was a good harvest. I'm going to dump. Well, that's dumping. I'm going to jump back into the combine, drop off the header, and then I'll see if I can't dump him right from here. I think the combine has earned itself a good wash. We'll wash it up after and go from there. So it was a good harvest. We'll check here shortly if there's been any contracts updated, and definitely go over what the plan for these fields are now that they're harvested. So all good things. All right. So in this field, we're going to probably plant corn. I think I'm going to have corn and soybeans rotate, and soybeans will get planted then in the big field up over here. And then in the small field over here, I'm not sure what we're going to plant yet. I've been thinking maybe I should put grass in if I can't afford, so what the? Don't know what happened here, but wow, that was weird. So, if I can't afford to buy the other grass field, I'm thinking maybe in that small field I plant grass down, so we can get a little bit more income from silage, maybe support a few more cows. End of day, that's part of the plan. If we can afford that bigger grass field, I think we will plant some other crop in there, be one of the March-April crops, and I'll pull up the map and see what it would be. But I was thinking something maybe like sunflowers, or I don't know where I'm going. Sunflowers or canola. Well, it can't be canola, but maybe sunflowers in there, something like that. Or maybe just more corn or soybeans, or possibly even oat. But we'll see. We'll see what it could be. So that's kind of the plan for that littlest field. It's probably going to end up in grass. I don't think, maybe we'll get enough to buy this grass field here. I'm kind of hoping we do, because it would be nice to have extra grass. We can then max out the cows and then start working on the expansion plans we talked about a few episodes back. So yeah, all in all, good things going on. So what does that leave for this episode? Like I said, I think I'm going to try to get a contract yet for harvesting. There we go. Just a minute. I think I'm going to try to get another harvesting contract. I don't know if there will be any, or what kind of contracts there will be. I don't think there's any other work I need to do. Like those fields, I could lime them, but I think I'll do that in a later episode. If they need mulching, again, I could do that in a later episode. Let's give this a good rinse off. Clean gear tends to work better. All right. So we're nice and clean. Probably have some tractors that get cleaned up. Could probably have this header get cleaned up. I should probably see if I can't reverse that back down, or I can get it back down. So I'll clean up the header, clean up the tractor. But before we do that, let's take a look at the contracts and see what is out there, if anything. Hopefully we have some sort of harvesting contract to do. Still no contracts. Okay. Turn that off. All of our straw has been processed, 110,000 liters of silage. We could probably move a little bit of silage from there into the other silo, the mixing silo. Probably wouldn't be the worst idea if no other contracts pop up, just to get some odds and ends done in the rest of this episode. But obviously there's no grass to mow. We won't be mowing grass again until next season. I've already returned the sprayer. We have nothing left for spraying. We'll probably turn on strawberry jam production. I'll probably stack up some pallets. We have a bunch of stuff to sell yet in this episode. So I'm going to go ahead and get this washed up, put away. And then I think what we'll do is we'll probably off camera sell some eggs and sell the milk. Or I can show it. You know what? I'll do that next. In fact, I'll put this away and we'll get the milk sold first. And then we can get some eggs sold. Sounds like a good plan. Okay. Yeah, so it always feels good to sell stuff. That's money in our pocket. I wish there'd be some contracts. Maybe some contracts will pop up here in a little bit. That's probably the worst place to put that, but oh well. So we'll grab the milk tanker, we'll sell some milk, we'll get the eggs into the pickup truck, we'll sell the pickup truck, we'll sell the eggs. I don't know how prices are for anything, but like I said, for the realism, milk should be sold every month. Like on the farms, they have them pretty much daily pickups, if not multiple times a day, depending on how big and how much storage you have. Because milk goes bad, right? Now, eggs go bad as well, but not as quickly, I don't think. So let's see where we're going to take our milk. Hey, silage just popped back up here. Maybe it's because I have it stored. Interesting. Anyways, milk. We have 13,372 at 13,372 at the bakery. Let me go ahead and tag the bakery, and then it looks like it's way over there, so we'll take the farm road. We'll deliver the milk, we'll get the eggs sold, and then I'll probably off camera stack up those pallets of jam on a trailer and then out of the way, and then I can turn jam production on here shortly, although it kicks through that stuff pretty quickly. but I still think it's something I could turn on because I think we're selling jam here in a couple months, so or maybe sell a load of jam next month in November and a load of jam in December, and go from there. Pretty colors. I love fall. I think fall on this map is the best of it looks. I know it's very similar to all the other maps with the oranges and stuff, but fall is one of my favorite times of year. I think it's because of the trees changing colors and whatnot. So we'll get this milk sold. Hopefully we'll have a good environmental score bonus to go with whatever we have. Oh, excuse me. All right, let's see what we get. Not too bad. 4,900 plus 550 for the environmental score. I can't get out that way, so I gotta zip around. I don't do well with these types of trailers. But there we go. All right. What is our? Now that we have that situated, let me just jump up into precision farming. We're at an 88, so that's pretty good. Let's see. So this is a 98. This is an 84. This field's a 99. Hello. 77 and 69. Yeah, we had some fertilization issues on this field. So as we bring these two fields up, I think our score will continue to go up. So that is excellent. So let's go ahead, get back to the farm. In fact, I'm going to hire a driver so I can start loading up. I can start loading up the eggs. Let's see if this gets me there. There we go. My AI marker is blocked. Why? Let's get a little bit closer to the eggs. We got some eggs in the way. It is what it is. Alright, so we'll get this pallet of eggs. Move the other pallet. Unless I can... Now, I'll just carefully move this other pallet. And back here, or in front right there. Get this one. See, I'm not very good with pallets, which is another reason why the whole carrot vegetable thing. I hope I didn't knock that one out of range. You may have to replace that one. Yeah, I'm not good with pallets, so as you can see here. Good. We'll park him right in the way of probably whatever I need. Fasten straps. Where are we taking eggs? Well, November is the best month for them, so maybe I'll get another pallet. I probably should hold on to them, but again, realism. If I don't have a whole pallet, maybe I'll just whatever we have will get sold. Best price though right now is 22, 22, 22. So it's this one right here, 22, the bakery again. All right, so we'll drive off to the bakery. Carefully as I crash. Yep, so I'll take these up to the bakery. And when I get there, I'll just jump cut to the bakery. When I get there, we will sell the eggs, and that'll be that. So I will see you in a bit. So we are at the bakery. Let's drop the eggs off and see how much they bring in. Not too bad. Looks like it's what, $3,191 plus 360 in environmental reward. So that's not too bad at all. So I think if we don't have any contracts, I'll probably wrap up this episode. It isn't very long. Well, I don't know. I have a hard time judging. I haven't really checked how long it is with times and stuff, but I think even if it's a little shorter or a little longer or normal, it's a good place to wrap up if there's no contracts. If there's a contract, I could probably time lapse through it. But I think what I'll do is, like I said, off camera, get the strawberry jam pallets stacked somewhere, ready to go. Turn the strawberry jam production on, and we'll have to watch that go. Have a bunch of jam to sell here in the next 2 months. Sell it next month, the month after that, I think. So that's November and December. December, we have a lot of stuff to sell. January, we have some things to sell. So yeah, we'll go with that. So let's take a look and see, do we have any contracts yet? Still no contracts. So I guess we'll leave it there. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're enjoying the series or the channel, please subscribe. And let me know down below in the comments if there's anything you'd like to see, or if there's any tips you have for me to help speed along some money creation so we can move on. So with that, thank you, and have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.